The thunderclap echoed through our Brooklyn loft like a gunshot. But it wasn't the storm outside that shattered everything. It was her words, slicing through the humid air as lightning illuminated her face. We were in the middle of a power outage, candles flickering on the coffee table, casting long shadows that danced like ghosts. I just popped open a bottle of wine, celebrating my latest app launch, when Isabella, my partner of 7 years and fiancée for one, set down her glass with trembling hands. "Ethan," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the rain lashing the windows, "I care about you deeply, but the spark, it's gone. I'm not in love anymore." Time froze. The wine turned bitter on my tongue. 7 years of building dreams. Weekend getaways to the Catskills, lazy Sundays in Central Park, plans for a rustic wedding in the Hudson Valley, all crumbling in an instant. Her eyes, usually warm like autumn leaves, now held a storm of their own, regret mixed with defiance. I didn't explode. Instead, a numb acceptance settled in, cold as the draft seeping through the cracks. "All right," I said, standing slowly. "If that's how you feel, I respect it." I grabbed my backpack from the hall closet and started packing essentials: toothbrush, clothes, my sketchbook where I doodled our future home. Isabella's composure cracked like the thunder. "Wait, Ethan, no, we can talk this out. It's just the stress from my job, the wedding pressure. I didn't mean." But I kept moving methodically, as if debugging a crashed program at work. For months the signs had been there. Her secretive smiles at texts, client dinners that ran late, the way she'd pull away from my touch. I dismissed it as paranoia, but now it clicked. She followed me room to room, her pleas escalating to sobs. "You're not even going to fight, after all we've built." "Fighting for a lie isn't strength," I replied, zipping the bag. "It's denial." By 2 a.m., with the storm raging, I was out the door, hailing a cab to my sister Clara's place in Queens. The ride was a blur of neon lights reflecting on wet pavement, my mind replaying her confession. Clara, bleary-eyed, let me in without a word, offering her pull-out couch and a mug of hot cocoa. That night, as rain pelted the roof, grief hit in waves, but so did relief. The woman I'd idolized had revealed her truth, and I'd chosen mine. The backlash started swiftly. By morning, my phone buzzed with notifications. Isabella's Instagram stories framing me as the heartless abandoner. Friends texted concern, her family called, urging reconciliation. I ignored it all, focusing on work sketches and jogs through Flushing Meadows to clear my head. But Isabella escalated, showing up at Clara's with a bouquet of my favorite sunflowers, begging through the door. Clara blocked her, but the drama intensified when Isabella, accidentally, bumped into me at our local coffee shop, tears streaming as she professed undying love. I panicked. "Ethan, let's try therapy." Doubt crept in had I overreacted, but Clara's words grounded me. "She's rewriting the narrative, stay strong." That evening, a new twist. An anonymous email with screenshots of Isabella's chats with Marcus, a colleague, flirty messages, plans for drinks. The pieces fit, but I needed more. Therapy began that week, unpacking the betrayal amid the city's hustle. As sirens wailed outside, I realized this fracture was my chance to rebuild. New York's relentless energy mirrored my inner chaos, subways rumbling like my racing thoughts, crowds pushing like the weight of unspoken hurts. I crashed at Clara's, her tiny apartment a sanctuary of sibling solidarity. She cooked comfort food, pasta with homemade sauce, while I poured out the details. She said it during the storm like fate timed it, I confessed. Clara hugged me tight. "Fate's giving you an out, Ethan." Isabella's campaign amped up. Social media posts went viral in our circle. "He left without a word." I poured my heart out and he walked. Comments flooded, sympathy for her, shade for me. Her brother even cornered me at a bodega pleading, "Give her another shot, man. She's lost without you." I politely declined, but the pressure mounted. Work suffered. My designs for a new app blurred as memories intruded. Then came the first ambush. A week later, during a rare sunny afternoon, I was sketching in Washington Square Park when Isabella appeared, looking radiant in the dress from our first date. Ethan, coincidence, she claimed, but her eyes betrayed calculation. We sat on a bench, pigeons cooing around us. I miss us, she said, voice breaking. Marcus is just a friend helping me through this. Marcus, the name from the emails. I pressed and she admitted emotional support, but denied more. As she left, her phone buzzed, his name on the screen. Suspicion festered. I dove into hobbies, joining a urban sketching group, capturing the city's grit in charcoal. One evening, post-class, Isabella waited outside, rain starting again. Please, hear me out over dinner. Reluctantly, I agreed to a nearby diner. Over burgers, she spun tales of wedding fears, but inconsistencies slipped, mentions of exciting nights out with work friends. Midway, her phone rang, she silenced it quickly. Marcus, I asked, she flushed, just checking in. That night, Clara and I pieced it together over wine. She's hiding something. A tip from a mutual friend confirmed. Isabella and Marcus had been seen cozy at bars. Anger boiled, but I channeled it into a solo trip to the Adirondacks, hiking trails, sketching vistas, finding solace in nature's indifference. Back in the city, another curveball. Isabella's mom showed up at my office with baked goods and guilt trips. She's miserable, Ethan. Fight for love. Therapy sessions deepened, exploring my fear of abandonment from childhood losses. You're not broken, my therapist said. You're evolving. Emboldened, I confronted Isabella via text. Tell me the truth about Marcus. Her reply, denials, then silence. But a late-night call from her friend Lena changed everything. Meet me. It's worse than you think. Lena and I met in a dimly lit speakeasy in the East Village, Jazz humming softly as she nursed a cocktail, nerves evident. Isabella's my best friend, she started, but what Marcus did, you need to know. Over the next hour, shadows lifted, revealing a web of deceit. Marcus, the charming ad exec at her firm, had targeted Isabella months ago. He whispered doubts, Lena said. Told her you were predictable, that she craved adventure. He scripted her breakup line during secret lunches, saying it'd soften the blow. It escalated to stolen kisses after hours, emotional confessions turning physical. She thought it was love, Lena whispered, but Marcus was playing her and others. The betrayal stung like city smog in my eyes. Flashes of our life assaulted me, Isabella laughing at my sketches, us dancing in the loft, all tainted. Lena showed evidence. Texts where Isabella confided regrets but continued seeing him. When you left, Marcus promised forever, but he ghosted after getting what he wanted. Moved to Chicago with a new fling, echoing her words back. Love you, but not in love. Devastated, I wandered the streets, neon signs blurring through tears. Therapy that week was raw. Feel the pain, then release it. I did, channeling into art, a series of stormy cityscapes exhibited locally. Praise rolled in, boosting my confidence. Clara celebrated with a home-cooked feast. You're rising, Ethan. Confrontation came during a gallery event. Isabella showed, elegant but haunted. Lena told you, she asked, voice quivering. We stepped outside, taxis honking. She admitted fragments. Marcus made me question everything. It started innocent, but... Sobs racked her as she revealed affair's depth. I was a fool. Empathy flickered, but trust was ashes. You chose him over us, I said. She begged forgiveness, but I walked away, heart heavy yet lighter. A new event, discovering Marcus's pattern via online forums, women sharing similar stories. Anonymously, I added mine, sparking a support group. Healing accelerated. I volunteered at an art therapy center, helping others express pain through creation. Amid this, a spark with Mia, a fellow artist, coffee dates evolving to deep talks. No rush, just genuine connection. Autumn leaves swirled like forgotten promises as I navigated the aftermath. My art career bloomed, a commission for a mural in Brooklyn, depicting resilience amid urban chaos. Clara's support was unwavering. We bonded over rooftop barbecues, her stories of past heartbreaks inspiring me. Isabella's gestures persisted. Handwritten letters slipped under Clara's door, reminiscing shared moments. One detailed a dream of our wedding, pleading, I see my mistakes now. I burned them, symbolically releasing the past. But a dramatic twist unfolded at a mutual friend's party in Manhattan. Isabella arrived, confronting me in a crowded room. "Ethan, I've cut Marcus out. Therapy's helping. Give me us a chance." Eyes turned, whispers spread. I pulled her aside. "It's too late. The trust is gone." Later, intel from the support group revealed Marcus's downfall, fired amid harassment claims. Isabella texted triumphantly, "Justice served," but it felt hollow. To escape, I embarked on a cross-country train trip, sketching landscapes from New York to California, journaling emotions. En route, I met travelers sharing tales, reminding me of life's vastness. Back home, Isabella's rock bottom, a public meltdown on social media admitting her affair and regrets. Sympathy shifted, friends reached out to me. In a coffee shop meetup, she looked broken. "I sued Marcus for emotional manipulation," she shared. "I'm rebuilding." Respect grew for her fight, but romance extinguished. "I'm proud of you," I said, "but we're done." Mia and I deepened. Our first kiss under Brooklyn Bridge lights, magical yet grounded. Emotions surged, but therapy kept me balanced. A nightmare of Isabella's betrayal woke me, but Mia's comfort soothed. "You're safe," she whispered. The reckoning taught boundaries, echoes faded, replaced by hope. Winter blanketed New York in snow, mirroring my fresh start. The mural unveiling was a hit, crowds admiring the phoenix rising from city ruins. Mia attended, her pride evident. Our relationship flourished. Weekend explorations of hidden galleries, cooking experiments in my new studio apartment. Isabella resurfaced at an art fair, composed. "I've started a blog on healing from betrayal," she said. We chatted civilly, acknowledging growth. "You inspired me to face truths." Parting felt final, no lingering pain. A new event, discovering a family heirloom, a locket from my grandmother, engraved with "Choose wisely." It symbolized my journey. With Mia, we planned a trip to Italy, sketching ruins, savoring gelato, vulnerability deepening our bond. "I love how you see the world," she said. Challenges arose. A jealous ex of Mia's stirred doubts, but communication prevailed. Therapy reinforced. Trust is earned daily. Rebirth felt tangible, exhibitions, friendships, love without shadows. Spring bloomed, as did my life. Mia and I got engaged in Central Park, cherry blossoms witnessing our vows of honesty. Clara toasted at the party, "To horizons ahead." Isabella, thriving with her blog in a healthy relationship. A chance subway encounter. Warm smiles, no regrets. "We both won," she said, reflecting the fracture forged strength. From stormy confessions to artistic triumphs, I learned love requires choice, respect. With Mia, every day is intentional. New York's pulse syncing with our hearts, endless, alive.